I understand why you would be upset, for the record, but it's just one of those things I had to be true to myself. You never know what you might have here. You got foil because your soul was cowardly. I didn't even want to bring it up, but yeah, I'd say like I 100% believe that that's the case. If you're going to force my hand on that one, yeah, absolutely. You think this could be 5-5? One day we'll be playing this game on white stake again. And that's how we'll know it's over. Imagine if Ouija had hit a 2 though, man. When you gonna win a run? Bro, I won! I gold staked the deck today! Dare I? It's okay, you can just take misprint again. Just don't get hooked on the teat of variance. Me and 4 antes. Daddy's hungry. Well, I lost! Sorry, Mom. When we listening to the entirety of Velvet Underground's magnum opus, White Light, White Heat on stream? Monday? I could get some more familiarity with White Light, White Heat. You know, I know the Banana album, perfect timing here, by the way. I know it like the back of my hand. I know Loaded like the back of my hands. White Light, White Heat, I know, you know, side 1, track 1. I know Sister Ray, but I'm missing out on some of the stuff in the middle. It ends with a 15-minute song. That's honestly, I'm saying this not to flex. Doesn't bother me in the slightest. I've been listening to Desire by Bob Dylan. The album is 3 songs. First song, you're like 9 minutes. Second song, you're like, oh, a reprieve, 7 minutes. Third song, 48 minutes long. Let me think about this. Hurricane, great song. I have to be careful talking about it because my favorite song on the album is called Isis. So, like, can't be like, Hurricanes are pretty good, but actually I'm more of an Isis guy, really. Phrasing. Every discarded 2 she does is magic. Wow! Wow! $15, little man. Put that stuff in my hand. Sarah, also a great song. I mean, honestly, I don't want to get into the kinematics of it. Number 1, after a few listens, number 1 song on Desire, Isis. Number 2, Hurricane. Number 3, Joey. Number 4, I'm going to say Sarah. And then number 5, I'm going to put 1 more cup of coffee. I think this is a double buy, bro. I think this is beautiful. But let me first see if we get like a hermit or something. Are we fucking anointed? That's pretty anointable, my dog. As long as we don't make a mistake. I think that's anointed. He will make a mistake. You know, just don't get me talking about 1970s Bob Dylan too much and we're off to the races. You motherfucker, you. What have we played the most? Most flushes? Honestly, I sleep on that. Give me 3 of a kind for now. Okay. No face cards. We don't play face cards. Tommy Shelby. No fucking face cards. Do I really want to be 3 of a kind maxing? I think I could. Do I want to be? There's another 6 in there too. Fuck. It's too good. Bob Dylan or Paul Simon? That's extremely tough. That's a tough question. I think it's 2 sides of the same coin. Blood on the Tracks is like a scorned divorce album that's a 10 out of 10. And Graceland is like a hopeful divorce album that's like a 10 out of 10. Inside of you, there are 2 American songwriters, Paul Simon and Bob Dylan. I think you want to be a Dylan in the sheets and a Simon in the streets. Because if you're a Dylan in the streets, things get like, you know, it's just a little too angry. But no disrespect to Paul Simon. I know he's had his fun probably, but yeah, I'm taking Dylan in the sack, I guess is what I'm trying to say. What do you want me to discard? 5s? Okay. My man. I'm winning too fast to make Ride the Bus good. This is crazy. It's crazy how, like, in Balatro, if you run his ass on ante 3, you're like, no sweat, it's only ante 3. But if your run is good, you're like, holy fuck. I'm God. The vouchers are great. My money's great. My score is too good. Like, what? The tarot card in the shop is good? Like, what's going on, man? I like a blue seal on something that we don't want to play. Your smoke too tough. That's me. What about Leonard Cohen? Well, here's the thing, he's not part of the conversation. Boo! 'Cause he's Canadian, man! You wouldn't get it. Scott Walker. True. Scott Walker, certainly one of the most anointed artists to have ever appeared on the Futurama movie soundtrack. Every 9. Thank you. Talk too much about music this stream, I think. Oh, but it's not. You know what? We don't need it. We don't need it. Anyone else get sucked off in the Chelsea Hotel? Bob Dylan in the group chat, 1973. Sid Vicious typing like Chiblee. Yerp. Oh, man. So true, probably. 50 chips, huh? Move it on over. Take a cool Andrew, I suppose. Oh. Malf, are you here? I think you blessed this run. It's in a great spot. It would be so cool if you were like an ARG that went off the rails. Listen, I don't take like personal offense to this, but like, I'm actually like a real person. I think I only get like a fraction of it, like when compared to like Germa or something like that. Imagine how Germa feels. No wonder the dude doesn't stream anymore. Every time he starts the stream, people are probably, they're not like, hey, nice to see you. They're like, oh, he breached containment. Oh, fuck you. Stop streaming button smashed. It's a real person, man. Hang on, I gotta get $5 out of this. Me turning my stream on. 3 of a kind. We're playing 3 of a kind, right? 3 of a kind. What can we not play? We've only played 3 of a kinds. We played, okay, we can play a pair then. Like, I'm out there, man. I'm not, like, I breach containment every day. I had to mow my lawn like 2 days in a row because the first day both batteries ran out and it takes too long to recharge them, so my lawn was only half mowed. So then yesterday I had to go out and like mow it again and then hit it with the weed whacker. I'm just out there, man. If you know where to find me. If you see me, say hello. He might be buying beers on occasion. What am I doing here? I wish the grass would grow slower, honestly. It's just the right play. I'm sorry. Just the right play. I have seen the tweet that said, I don't watch NL, but I imagine he's like Germa, where impossibly beautiful autistic women fall asleep to him. I believe that not only did I see the tweet, I sent it to my wife and said, this is us. And then she said, what do you mean? And I just said, don't worry about it too much. We have fun here. We do. We do, though. Whew. You want me to discard 9s. That's something I can do. Hey, like every time this, I'm going to be annoyed by this, but I'm recognizing that I am asking you to do it. So like it's my fault that I'm going to be annoyed. Every time I spend too long in banter and then I go back to Balatro, please type, and don't just shout ride the bus, but type like, hey NL, just remember that you have ride the bus, so please don't play any face cards. I know that's a lot to type. You could like put it on a macro or something. I don't want you to shout it because it gets really annoying. Because I hate when people just type lock in over and over. So we're like, that's what I'm trying to avoid. I need some 4s, bro. No 4s? Okay, how about like a shitty pair? That wasn't even that shitty. Waiter, more slop, please. Did you guys see Ashton Kutcher talk about how he thinks the future of cinema is you will tell ChatGPT to write a script of the movie that you want, and then it'll spit out the script, and then you'll feed it into the Soma artificial intelligence video creator, and it'll make the movie that ChatGPT wrote the script for? That sounds right. If any of you ever go to see a movie like that, you're dead to me, just so you know. I'm sure, like, the Butlerian Jihad doesn't need to happen. They could probably integrate non-generative AI in such a way that it improves the workflow without compromising the integrity of the artist's vision. But, like, if you see a movie where some guy was like, wouldn't it be cool if, like, the Hulk fought fucking Doctor Strange while Wolverine jerked off in the corner? Like, if your soul is beyond saving, or at least at present is unsaved. I'm not going to say, you're probably going to be alive for, like, a long time. You got time to fix it, but don't make me come over there. The workflow and process is how the art is made. Listen, you're taking me, you're pivoting off of my conversation. What I am trying to say is that you're dead to me. That's all I'm trying to say, okay? I get to put it in a one encapsulated sentence. I don't want to see a movie that I want to see. Let me rephrase. I don't want to see a movie that I think that I want to see. Because what I think I want to see is going to be something like spiritually embarrassing. It's going to be like Deadpool 3 or something like that. What I want to see is something that somebody wants to make. Because by watching what they want to make, I can learn something about them and learn something about myself and learn something about the world instead of just like a like fan service wet dream or something like that. I think that's where I'm at. We love America. Exactly, a nostalgia critic skit versus a Smiling Friends cameo. Or whatever the fuck you just said. Something like, what if this boss was a baby? Hang on, you should dump these instead. What do you want to leave 10s behind? Roger Ebert said, good movies have to be specific because that makes them universal. Clever quote, Roger. Unfortunately, you also said video games aren't art, so you're public enemy number one around these parts. Bozo. It's very important to me to be able to play 3 of a kind with this blue seal in hand. Hey man, fuck you. Just thought you should know we all fucking hate you unless you give me an 8 or a 2 immediately. I need this Venus, bro. I guess I'm building right. The boss, it was the perfect outcome. I love ya. I just wanted to kiss you down there. Me on my voyage from the sun to the earth, straight jorking it, and by it I mean my Venus. No, listen, I tried. I don't know if I can make it. Yeah, I don't know if anybody can make that one work, but that was like a you can't make eggs anymore because of yolk type joke, and I'd like to apologize to the audience for that. Honestly, we need more chariot cards. Because, like, Emperor only gives us 1, and Death isn't copying anything good, so what do we care? It's all ass. It's all ass. You're great, you're great. I don't know about you guys. You're doing great for now. No repeat hand types. Something we at least have to consider. We could start by playing a shitty pair. That's good. And then all we need to do is get a 3 of a kind. We can also play, in the future, a shitty high card. Which we should, because 3 of a kind will take us to the score we need anyway. It shits on Full House, too. Beautiful, beautiful. Everything's going fantastically right now. Thank you for the pinned message about the bus. It's helping me out. $101. I still am kind of confused. I'm like, what am I trying to do with this deck? I'm trying to play as many 3 of a kinds as possible. You're sticking around, you're sticking around, you're sticking around. I guess I'm just buying planets as often as possible, and that's enough. And can I get some planets? That's nice. Do you like the Grateful Dead? Being honest, I don't know enough of their catalog to say whether I do or don't like them. What I will say is I think there is a jam band Andrew inside of me. And I take no pleasure in admitting it. But I'm like, I'm anti-Gen Z. Wait, before you call off the dogs real quick. I'm anti-Gen Z in the sense that not only do I not care about a song being 20 minutes long, I might be inclined to say that I actually prefer a song that's a little bit longer. Thank God we didn't win. Fantastic. So I don't mind when I I'm on a Dennis Morton Peloton ride and he's like, here, check out this new song, and it's 12 minutes long, because I think you get you get to really feel the ebbs and flows. I've been known to rock a little Rebubula. It's got to be done, I suppose. "12 minutes is just excessive." Well, in my personal opinion, the best song of all time is "Close to the Edge" by Yes. And that's like 27 minutes long. So personally, I'm just going to go ahead and say, I feel like you don't know what you're talking about. 12 minutes is excessive? Come on, man. That's child's play. Discarding kings. This isn't going to win. We can play this. Just go ahead and play it. 32,000 points. It's a dream come true. I don't know why I said it like that. I was wondering why Librarian hadn't been talking that much this stream, and I realized we've been talking about so much music, but none of it is video game music, man. You're probably sitting here like with one earbud in, wondering like when the hell you can jump in. You know, negative free reroll, you could do worse than that, I suppose. And then things being cheap as fuck. Classical music is too long, though. They need to add words. Take it from someone who's been to a lot of classical music performances, because my wife has a music degree in playing the oboe, and then also has played it, you know, in like semi-professional orchestras throughout Vancouver. Sometimes this shit is just too long, man. I appreciate that they do the intro where they explain like what you're supposed to be listening to and like the historical context and stuff like that. I feel like people in the 1780s, when 45 minutes after the piece started, they returned to the leitmotif. Yeah! All right, ride the bus, ride the bus. You're right, ride the bus. I think it's a take and a skip. I'm locked in. You need to lock in. I was born locked in. Molded by it. Hey NL, we're having a Dragon Slayer doppelganger party. Any advice for us? Yeah? Invite some chicks? That's good advice. I know! And they yelled at me for saying it. We did? Okay. Are any of them gonna be there? I'm just asking. It's not rude. I didn't make it. Malf made it, but I was instrumental in its creation. How can I be... Like, that's great. You have no defense to be like, oh, I'm a soft, small little boy. Don't make fun of me. Because I'm making fun of myself 10x for the every 1x I made fun of you. The only difference is that I'm used to tanking it. Ah, you're okay. I think you're being nice. Okay. Keep the 3 of a kinds pumping. Ride the bus has done enough. Beautiful. I'm happy they gave us an opportunity to play a second 3 of a kind. You will play a face card. You will. Stop that. Why would you say that? Playing 3 of a kind sends your money to 0? Honestly, fuck you. That's how I feel about setting my money to 0. We tank those. You can't take it with you. Oh, you want to steal my money? Go ahead, brother. Sorry, brother, ain't got nothing on me. Do I want to go minus one hand. I don't think there's any need for it necessarily. Squammy. More planets, please. Galactus at the all-you-can-eat buffet. It's true, it does give you more time to scale Constellation and Rocket. It's true. It's true. I don't really want Stuntman. I think we're straight up chilling. And by it, I mean my peanuts. Let's give it a chance. Dude, nothing. The only thing that hits better than the +2s are the -2s, man. Because, like, there's some -2s where I'm like, you want to laugh. You just don't feel free enough to do so. You're not going to let me discard any kings, huh? That's true. I think the best bits get pluses and minuses. Like the librarian bit was pretty good, but it only got pluses. When something that gets the most reactions is better than the highest per capita positive reactions, I think. You want me to discard 5s. I would do anything for Molt, but I can't do that, brother. Now I can. I'll dump you too. It's a spicy dump, don't get me wrong. We don't do that here. Oh, I don't even get the shit out of it, man, because I fucking only have one consumable slot. What a scam. Hanel, don't forget about Ride the Bus. Thank you, thank you. On this one I wasn't gonna, but you never know. This deck is booty? What are you talking? We're easily winning. What's your problem? We even lost like $168 and we're already back up to $54. This is a tough one. I feel like Chariot cards are being very helpful, man. Boss blind is a bit of a problem. Let me check on that for a second. What's the boss blind? The wall. What's the score required for the wall? $240,000? Okay, that's actually not easy. You were telling no lies. Just see what we're cooking with here first. That's really good. We need to discard. We have 4 10s remaining. I will. And I will. And I meow, and I meow. I'm a cat. I'm a kitty cat. Hermit. Not what we're looking for, but unpunished. Sorry, has to be played. I'm not worried about my money. I'm worried about winning. Discard. The man's a damn genius. There's nobody out there doing it like me. You got a permit for that, Hermit? Welcome back, Mouth. Mouth, 1988 to 2024. Chatter, who stole Mouth's joke, 2024 to unknown. Welcome back, Mouth. I will. We need Planet Merchant, man. Or we don't need it. I think we're probably going to win anyway, but it would be nice. Discard 8s. It pains me to do so, but also, thanks for the free money. How about... No, Scott. How about some 8s? Absolutely. Dude, I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is it possible that mail-in rebate is the best joker in the game? Like, that wasn't even the hand we're looking for, and it was still dope. Don't play it. I knew we'd get there eventually. It's one of the few econ jokers you can copy too. Oh, like with Blueprint or Brainstorm. Good to know, honestly. Good to know. Good to know, Uranus. Are you watching Summer Game Festival? No, on principle, I refuse to watch it. I'm boycotting it. Well, you have a problem with Jeff Keighley? No, I have a problem with the name. It's not summer yet. It should be called Spring Game Festival. Summer doesn't start until June 21st. You literally had one job. I mean, you even have, like, the acronym is right there. Money? Tarot cards? Dipped in? I can live with that. Summer starts on Memorial Day. Oh, someone might want to tell Julius Caesar about that. I'm sure that'll be news to Julius Caesar when he hears about it. Misprint is gone. You think so? I'm not so sure. Like, a part of me is like, why mess with a good thing? We got something amazing going here. Like, just about the only thing I want to change is, like, if anything, I could dump. Honestly, I mean, at some point we don't need money. We would dump mail-in rebate and then add like a money scaling mult or chips joker, either the bull or the boot. Dump rocket? Bro, it's 13 bucks a round, man. 13 bucks a round. Ante 7. I mean, here's the deal. You sell it, you take it. If it copies something shit, you just sell it again. If it copies Constellation, you probably just win the run. So I was looking for what to discard. Haunted by its memory. 333. Guilty Spark. $13, me buying cheap beer for my friends. Dude, in the modern day, so true though. You ever feel like you're one of the apes that Caesar gave the meds to? I feel like in Planet of the Apes terms, I feel more like Paul Giamatti from the Tim Burton remake. That's like, I have a sympathy for the humans, but at the same time, I'm like, I have so much power in this system that's already been created that like I'm torn between like my own personal self-interest and like what feels right given my value system. Good draw. But if I had to be from the new ones, I feel like I'm probably like bad ape, like a Steve Zahn. You know what's one of the coldest moments in cinema history? Is when those two dudes in the second Planet of the Apes remake movie or reboot, when they're like drinking and then like they have the guns because they're at war with the apes, and then Koba comes in and like pretends to be stupid and just goes like, and then they give it like a little, they're like, hey, give him the vodka, and he drinks the vodka and he like starts stumbling around, and then he picks up the gun and he points it at them and his posture changes, like he goes from like chimp stance to like sentient being with a soul stance, and they go, whoa. That's cold, man. He did lock in. Koba locked in. You're gone. You're here. Foil misprints. 2024 to 2024. Cavendish 2024 to unknown. Welcome back, Foil Misprint. If it breaks, I'm gonna cry. Hello, Chibli. Welcome back. How do you feel about... I feel like you would love the Planet of the Apes movies, Chibli. That's not an insult, by the way. They're very well regarded. I've watched many of them. It's a strange way to respond to that statement, but... I'm just gonna send it. Let's let God anoint us. Yep, we're anointed today. Confirmed. Imagine they both break. Imagine what if I wanted them to break, like 30 Seconds to Mars. You ever think about that? Bet not. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? I don't know why I did that. I don't know what to do here, because I want to discard you, but I want to strength something, but there's like no good strengths. I guess you could strength the king so that it like can be played. And then strength the 3 because you got a 4 in hand. And then you would discard. Yeah. And then you would sell this trash, and you would play 3 of a kind to hopefully get a Venus off of the blue seal. Is the cultural divide between millennials and Gen Z Steve Zahn in Dowak? What is Dowak? Dowak my cock off till I... Oh, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Okay, so it's not. I thought for sure it was going to be a Ligma. No, that's not the dividing line, because millennials were not watching Diary of a Wimpy Kid. That might be the line between Gen Z and Gen Alpha, man. I'm pretty sure, what was I watching the year Diary of a Wimpy Kid came out? I don't know, fucking Inglorious Bastards or something. Something that was like made by adults for adults. Because I was also an adult. Dude, we did it. Orange steak complete. We got 4 minutes left. I actually have to leave on time today, which means we should do endless. That's the point, though, because millennials didn't watch it. Well, what the hell does Steve Zahn have to do with it? He's the dad in the films? Yeah, but like... if you're talking about the films, why do you have to get more specific about it? Like, why would Steve Zahn be the dividing line instead of the film itself? He did not win Best Supporting Actor. Did he? Is that real? He did? OMG, he did. Honestly, we got too many wimpy kids in society these days. I would love to read, like, maybe Diary of, like, a fucking confident kid or something like that. I don't need any more wimpiness in my life. I already have Twitch day in, day out. Diary of a cool kid. July 2nd, 2024. Rode my dirt bike over a ramp today. Fuck yes. That's true, man. Soft times make for wimpy kids. Wimpy kids make hard times. Hard times make cool kids. Cool kids make weak times. It's sad, man. Figure out where you are on the spectrum, okay? In the cycle. Or don't. Discard me? Play me? I mean, also, Like, I hate to say it, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I know this is very, like, this is probably what sexist is what I'm gonna say. Isn't the Wimpy Kid a boy? Because if you're a boy, it's called a journal. It's like the difference between, like, a purse and a crossbody bag. It should be called Journal of a Wimpy Kid. That's a point made in the book? Oh, are you telling me the author thought of that? That's part of the character? Alright, maybe I do have to read it. Maybe they're cooking something up. Maybe... I apologize, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I wasn't familiar with your game. Strength. It's literally page 1. Yeah, well, it's literally made for people who are age 1. So get off your high horse, motherfucker. That was a tough one, because you actually... Your reply was really good, and it burned me. I went in to burn you back, and I'm so lucky that page and age rhyme as a necessity of having, like, 75% shared letters. So I cooked you, but it was close. I want you to know. That was, like... We were kind of going bar for bar on that one. Anyone else think that streamers truly are the philosophers of our times? Nope. Me neither. I'm just seeing if you did. It might be over for us. Oh, you should play your 8s instead. Come on. Come on. Wait, Summer Games Fest it starts tonight? I thought it was like later this week. We're so back. It just started now? No, I'm not gonna react. I have to go to like a barbecue with normal human beings. It's actually so stupid to be on the West Coast. Like, isn't the event taking place in Los Angeles? Why is that shit starting at 2 p.m. on a weekday? The East Coast and Europe have us fucking bent over here, man. Meanwhile, when the Canucks play, like, an away game for the Buffalo Sabres, that shit starts at, like, 8 a.m. on a Saturday. Then if the West Coast gets something, they're like, people in the East Coast are like, oh, please, please. Oh, it's so annoying. The West Coastoids started something at 10 p.m. my time. Shit's disgusting, man. Come on. Give me something here. I'm holding too many steel cards. You've got to play 5 cards. You're an early bird? Yeah, but like 2 p.m. on a Friday for like a... like kind of an awards show is fucking psychotic, man. I'm just saying, like, the most... whether you agree with me or disagree with me, the East Coast needs to be taken down a peg. That's the important part. Oh, I won again. It is true, though. You know what's great? Is that, like, there's that tweet that's like, East Coastoids be like, oh, sorry, guys. I better be getting to bed. And then, like, when people actually get, like, bent out of shape about it, they try, yeah, well, when you're waking up, it's my lunchtime. And you're like, yeah, dude, waking up late is awesome. I can wake up at 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. simultaneously. That sounds like I can be crazy and normal at the same time. I mean, I have to leave on time. I don't have to leave right on time. I got time to eat some lunch for myself. It's important. You let me worry about it. It's none of your business. It's my business. And business is good. I think we lose anyway. Why are you getting lunch before a barbecue? I like eating, and I'm hungry. I mean, the real reason I'm getting lunch before a barbecue is because I haven't eaten since 8:45 a.m. and it's after 2. Can't always trust the barbecue. Not to be rude, but I'm normal. I can always trust the barbecue. I don't know in my life if I've ever been to a barbecue and been like, oh, there's no food for me here. Worst case scenario, they always got like chips or something.